so happy. We've completed 2 days of the Eucharistic Congress, and it was really so enlightening. The talks were enlightening and giving us greater insights into the Eucharist. From every talk we picked up something new.
God is the Annadata, where you have Jesus telling his disciples, you feed the people. The Mass is go forth. Pope Francis says very beautifully, I am mission. He does not say I'm a missionary. He says I am mission. We are a minority, and let us therefore be seed, let us be sacrament, let us be salt, light. Let us be leaven. In our small way affecting the world outside us.
In the last 30 years, small Christian communities have grown to be a significant instrument of evangelization in India. St. Paul reminds us that when we come to the Eucharist, we should not be in conflict with our neighbors, nor neglect the poor, lest we make ourselves unworthy of the sacrament.
Creation is a ladder to climb from the creature, the creation, to the Creator. The Holy Eucharist employs a lot of material objects, symbols, words, gestures to enliven the real presence of Christ among us. Hence, it has the greatest potential to bridge the gap between the material and spiritual, between the temporary and eternal.
The testimonies were very inspiring. I was very moved, and many have told me afterwards, also in the comments in the corridors, the testimonies were very inspiring.
I was rather angry with the Lord. I went and I prayed this way. You know that I cannot manage this work and I'm not a capable person. My children are not having food. When I came back home, as I step in, the children come and they tell me, Tita, somebody left a sack of rice. I was little ashamed. I was thinking, my God, how I prayed.
So more than 400 people came and destroyed the church. And they destroyed all our houses. They had all the instruments like the axe and the knives and other. Whatever you do, but I cannot deny the Lord. I know the Lord for 30 years. I cannot deny the Lord.
My parishioners pleaded me to leave the parish for a few days. I went to tabernacle. In front of tabernacle, I prayed. Then I saw like vision. It is the time you must leave. Later, it is impossible to leave this place because everywhere anti-Christian people are gathered.
These 2 days have been inspiring, helpful. I hope not too tiring for all the participants and delegates, but we've learned a lot. And I think gradually, my hope is that we begin to love the Eucharist more and more, understanding the Eucharist, understand its impact on our life, and that's called to us. And of course, the faith celebrations were in expressions, but and then the prayer sessions. I think it's a happy blend of different elements. My opening sermon was the Emmaus experience. My hope is that us listening to all the catechesis and the witnessing and seeing the faith celebration, praying, gradually our eyes will be opened more and more. Like that stranger, Jesus, challenging those two disciples. There should be a real transformative meeting with the Lord. I hope sometime in the Congress, which and then you say, my eyes are open, and I love the Lord, I love the Eucharist, and like the two disciples, you rush back to Jerusalem. I want to give the message to others. I want to make others also experience exactly what I've experienced, and that I hope happens to us. The takeaway should be that we understand what it means when we hear Ite missa est. Go, the Mass is ended. We are sent out with a mission. we are strengthened, nourished by Christ, nourished by Eucharist, we must go out to nourish others, all those who need nourishment.
I am extremely fortunate to have been here with the delegates from the different dioceses of India, and I think I have benefited myself more than I could give them. You see, all the experiences that they have shared with the assembly and all that has been said and done shows that the Eucharist is something much more mysterious and supremely noble, which we human beings cannot even grasp fully. And I have been more or less blessed by this experience of having come to Bombay to participate in your National Eucharistic Congress. We have much in common together because our history, our culture, our religions, we share them in common with each other. And so the context of our mission in these countries, especially in India and Sri Lanka, is more or less the same. So we feel a relationship to India because our culture, our civilization basically originates in this country. So I am very happy to be, in a sense, back home, because this is the place where our culture and our civilization was born. And so to participate in this Eucharistic Congress places me in the same context of India in order to understand better the challenges that we share in our mission. I think it is a comprehensive idea of the Eucharist, that the Eucharist is not just only a matter of receiving, but it's a matter of giving, because the Lord has called us not only to receive Himself, but also, as your theme had mentioned, to be nourished by Him and to nourish others. So I think this is the challenge of a more comprehensive outlook of Eucharist, very specially in relation to what the Holy Father, Pope Francis, has mentioned about our duties towards our brothers and sisters, especially those brothers and sisters who are in difficult situations, that the Eucharist is love, and we must share everything that we have with them once we are animated by the spirit of the Eucharist, and also to protect the environment, which is a much bigger question, because at every Eucharist we are celebrating the union of heaven and earth. So this is an occasion for us to think of the Eucharist in very big terms, not to limit ourselves only to receiving the Eucharist in a kind of an egoistic fashion, but to give what we have in order to ensure that the Lord's love is witnessed to everywhere we go.